everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Michelle with Creative Operation, and you have just entered the 13 Frights Before Halloween. This is a collaborative project that is hosted by Sandy Trefker, and there are 11 of us artists that are going to be doing projects leading up to Halloween. So for the next 13 weeks, every Monday, a bunch of us are going to be putting forth tutorials for you, and you will be able to use the hashtag Sandy's 13 Frights Before Halloween 2022. You'll see that on the screen here, and you'll be able to find all the videos. And then also, if you go in the description for this video and all of the other videos, you will find all the links to the channels for the artists that are going to participate. So what the plan is that we're all going to create a project every week for 13 weeks. And they're going to be some sort of crafty project. It could be all sorts of different kind of Halloween based things. I personally am going to be doing a card making theme. So these are either going to be cards that are things that I've wanted to learn how to make, so designs that have already been out there, but I have personally never done it, so we're going to do a Halloween twist on those. They could be cards that I have done in the past that I'm going to revamp and represent in Halloween themes, or they're going to be brand new cards. So I am excited to get started with this. These are all going to be very quick, very easy projects, and it's going to be really fun to do. So let me show you the model for what we're going to make, and then I'm going to show you how to make it. It's super simple. So for the model, I use some scraps of paper, which, by the way, these are great scrap buster projects because the cards are small. If you have some papers left over, if you're like me and you can't throw anything away, this is a great thing to be doing. And then by the end of this, I'm personally gonna have 26 brand new Halloween cards, so I'm gonna be able to send them to everybody. So here we go. Let's talk about this project. So this is by Echo Park Halloween Town. This is a collection that was out in 2017. All of the little kind of embellishments, like the ribbons and the buttons, and there's some die cuts. Those are by Fancy Pants, and they were from a collection called Spellbound. Now, I don't know which year that came out, but the paper itself, the Echo Park Halloween Town, that was 2017. So that tells you how long I've had this stuff. I need to start using it. So this is gonna be amazing. I also used some products I used from Country Craft Creations. I used artisan cardstock that was black and white, and then I also used foam tape and art glitter glue from there. But and I'm also, for my tutorial, I'm going to use some stuff from Tim Holtz too, so I've got some fun things. But let's go through this card here and I'll show you real quick. So on the front here, you have this panel. I popped the Happy Halloween up with foam tape, and then I added these cute little buttons by Fancy Pants on there. So it's just a simple card. Kept it kind of flat because if you do want to mail it, you know, you kind of have to have it sort of flat. You open it up, there is a nice opportunity for writing here, and I used one of the cut-aparts that says eat, drink, and be merry. And then you have this panel here. It opens up, and then you have pockets. So you have a pocket here, and then you have a pocket up in here. This would be great for if you're, got grandkids. You could send gift cards to them for Halloween as a trick or treat if you don't live next to them. I did find these cute little cards. You could put gift cards in there. You could do pictures, whatever. This was cute. I thought this was fun. Lucky number 13. And then on this panel here, there's a nice tag, and all I did was use some ribbon and some twine. I tied a little tag over top of the big tag, and then on the back, again, there's another opportunity to either, put a photo on there or write a sentiment or whatever. And you can do the little tag. You could either do it above the pocket or below the pocket. Now, because of how I did this, I wanted to show you, because I'm going to do the tutorial one a little bit different. I put this panel in the middle so the tag kind of sticks up a little bit. When I did that, it turned this 5x7 card into a little bit bigger card, especially with the ribbon here. So I did have to create an envelope, so if I did want to send it, I could. So I did do that with my envelope maker. And so if you do make this card and you do make the tag and it sticks up a little bit, you may have to make a different size envelope. But the base card itself without this tag sticking out is 5x7. So I'm going to put this to the side, and I'm going to show you how to make this. It's really simple to do. So the first thing you are going to need is a piece of cardstock, And this piece of cardstock is 12 by 7. And when you stick it in your scoreboard, you're going to score it at 2 different places. You're going to score at 2 and at 7. Okay, the next piece of cardstock that you will need is a piece that's 5 by 12. You can get that piece. And this piece is scored the same at 2 and at 7. Okay, so that's one sheet basically of 12 by 12 cardstock, and then you'll need a little bit extra for the tag behind the pocket. Okay, so you're going to grab your 12 by 7 piece, and then we're just going to fold on the score lines here. Okay, and that creates the base card. So when you open it up, you'll have the pocket here, and if you look at this sample card that I made, that's this part of the card right here. Okay, and you could stop there if you wanted to and totally decorate that and make a pocket and do that, but we're going to add some more. So we're going to grab this piece, we're going to score it, or we scored it already. We're going to fold it and burnish it. Okay, and then this is the piece that's going to attach to the inside of the card. Now in the practice piece, I did it in the middle. Today for this tutorial, I'm going to do it more down to the bottom of the card. And then also what I wanted to show you is that you could, I have the pocket going here, you could turn it and put the pocket here as well. So it, you know, whichever way you want to do it, it's a little customizable. Okay, so now that we've got our pieces scored, I did prepare my pieces. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this over and we're going to do the front and the back. And I picked out some papers. I liked the witch up here, so I'm going to use her for the front. And you're just going to glue these down. I did pre-ink these papers with some Distress ink by Tim Holtz. And I do use Vintage Photo because that's kind of my go-to when I do the distress inking. The pattern papers that I cut are 1/4 of an inch smaller. Okay, so for a 5 by 7 panel, which is what I just covered here, I cut it at 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Okay, so I have these two papers here. Now for this tutorial, the papers that I'm using again are their old papers, you know, from a while ago that I've been hiding in my stash. So this pattern paper is by Bo Bunny, and it's called Wonderfully Wicked, and it was done in 2016. Yeah, and you know, I have all those papers from all those years, and I still buy more. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to be ashamed of it. I have lots of Halloween papers. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to make sure that's burnished down. So that's the front of the card. Now when you open it up, what you're going to want to do is I picked some papers. I'm going to put one inside the pocket, and then we'll glue that pocket down. And then I have this for here. And then I'm going to use this piece of paper up in here to cover the top part, because I'm going to put the pocket right there. So we'll go ahead and just glue these down. And again, these papers are cut 1/4 of an inch smaller than the panel that we're covering. Okay, so we're going to put that down here, and then what we're going to do is glue that pocket down. And now this card here, I just kind of played with. If it's out there already, I have not seen it. I was just playing with kind of, you know, if you follow my channel, I do a lot of configuration pages, and I was just kind of, you know, kind of drawing, I guess you could say, trying to figure out, you know, what I could make and how to kind of configure a 12 by 12 paper into something. And so that's how I came up with this. I'm making this really simple. You could punch the edges and decorate it up that way. I just decided that I was going to keep it more simple and use just kind of some simple decorations and let the, you know, paper kind of speak for itself, if you will. Some of my cards are going to be, you know, very kid friendly. I have grandkids and I don't want to freak them out too bad. Um, but some of them might be a little more on the spooky side. And those will go to the grown-ups. All right. This would be a cute invitation card too. Like if you were having a Halloween party, it's kind of almost like reminiscent of a wedding invitation envelope where you have all the pockets to put the information and whatnot. So that would be kind of a fun thing to do. All right, so the next thing, let's go ahead and just glue this down into our back part of our card here. So we're going to glue it on 3 sides on the piece that's going to go down, okay? Because this is going to glue here. The card will fold like this, and then this is going to fold over the top. So we're going to do it so that it's at the bottom. And the other reason I did that is because I wanted the witch to show in the top corner. So I'm letting kind of the paper tell me what to do here with the designs and everything. So I'm just going to put some glue here on 3 sides to create my pocket. And that's going to glue right there. Don't go into the score of the card, because we want it to fold nice. Okay. All right, so then this card will fold like that. Okay, so then we can add the rest of our pieces. So I have those already pre-cut. So first, I think what we're going to do is on the front of my card, I really wanted that. So I thought that was pretty spooky, don't you think, for, you know, a grown-up Halloween card? I liked it. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday of all time. I just think it's the best. So I like it even better than my birthday, even better than Christmas. And yeah, there you go. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? I love that. Okay, so then we're going to open the card. And for the inside here, I wanted to kind of extend the theme here. So we're going to go ahead and put that there. And then we have our piece for the pocket. So I wanted to kind of break it up a little bit. So we're going to use the orange spider webs inside the pocket. And then we're going to close that pocket. Like so. All right. I love the way this card is turning out. And it's ridiculous that I haven't used this paper yet because it's just so pretty. But now, thanks to Sandy, I totally have an excuse to use it, right? So I will have in the descriptions a link to all of the designers that are going to be participating. And you can go to the channels and you can like and subscribe so that you won't miss a thing with this project. You'll be notified whenever a tutorial is posted. And then you'll get to see a whole bunch of fun projects. And I can't wait. I think what I'm going to do is get a notebook and I'm going to do tutorials with you because I want to see what everyone else is making too. I think this is going to be fun. So here we go. We're almost done. We're almost done. This is super simple. So the panel here is 5 by 5. So these squares are 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. Okay. And then the pockets are 2 inches. So I cut the strips at 1 3/4 wide. And then this one is 4 3/4 tall. This one is 6 3/4 tall. Okay. So you have the measurements for the pattern paper. It's really pretty simple. Just if you just measure the card and make sure you know that everything is 5 by 7 and 5 by 5 on your cardstock, then you should be good to go with the measurements. But yeah, they're just 1/4 of an inch smaller. All right, and then I have these 2 cute tags that I thought I would pop in the pockets because I think that's kind of cool. And then I already went ahead and created the tag. Now the tag here just measures 4 by 6 and the pattern papers are 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, and I just used my tag punch and just punched the edges. So the front I have this kind of spooky candelabra here. On the back there's a picture opportunity or places to write your message or whatever. So what we're going to do with this, I thought, was I grabbed some ribbon from my stash. I have like no idea where I got it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do like a little loop and then use that for the loop for that. So I'm just going to cut a loop here. I'm going to grab a little score tape and then we're going to kind of glue over that, but just to kind of help stick things down. So I'm going to just add this right here. And this will be kind of inside the card. So you can use a regular envelope for a 5x7 card for this. All right, so I'm just going to make that loop. Stick that down. Yeah, like so. That looks pretty good. Trim that because I want to see my candelabra, right? And then I'm going to take my glue and art glitter glue. I have used this a lot for metal and it works fantastic. So I'm just going to put that there. It says something wicked this way comes. Is that not cool or what? So I'm going to just take a clamp. I'm going to just hold that down till that kind of dries. Let's do both sides just to make sure. There you go. So we're going to put that off to the side for just a second. Oh, I got another tag I forgot. There's 3 tags. So there you go. You can put all those in there. And then on the backs of these, you know, you could put pictures back here or whatever, write things. You could put gift cards in here. But don't you think this would be a cool, you know, a Halloween party invitation? Because you could tuck in, you know, well, back in the old days before internet and stuff, which, you know, I'm old, a map to the house, okay, where to park, all that kind of stuff. I am so dating myself. Oh my God. Okay. So, I thought, let's see what we were going to do with this. I'm not going to put anything there because that's going to get covered up. That might be too big, but hey, I like that. No, I don't. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the trick or treat here. I'm going to put the trick or treat up here. Just kind of put that right over that. Okay. Then I'm going to close this guy up. All right. And then we can put, yeah, maybe that. I like that. I don't want to cover up my witch. I like the witch. So here's what we'll do. We'll do Happy Halloween here. And then the Be Very Afraid, I did pop it up on foam. And I'm going to layer that right there. That'll give it a little bit of dimension there. And that is cute. So you can add, you know, some flowers, some, you know, whatever you want to this. This is just, I think that's just really cute. Then this guy here, it's not quite dry, but he will tuck into the pocket like so. So you can kind of imagine what that will look like. Okay, we're going to just let that stay still for just a second and let it dry. I don't want to mess it up, but that's my card. That's my card. So this is the double flap pocket card and it has 3 pockets inside. It's really cute. And you can bling this up any way you want. You can add some cobwebs up here. I might do that. I might add a little bit more bling to this, but this is the basic card. So it opens like that, opens like that. You have a pocket here, and a pocket here for the tag. And then again, this is the model that I made that's a little more kid-friendly with little ghosts and things. Just super cute. Isn't that super cute? I love this. So this one, again, you'll have to make a bigger envelope because the tag sticks up a little bit. But when I put the pocket piece higher, or lower, excuse me, then it gave more room for a tag to kind of be inside. So you can just use a regular envelope for a 5x7. All right, so that is my tutorial, my first one for the 13 Frights of Halloween. And please come back every Monday. I will have a new card tutorial for you and I'll show you how to make it. This is going to be a really fun project to make. So thank you for watching. Have an awesome day, and I will see you again soon with some more frights. Bye-bye.